Hello, welcome to Productions MJC. My name is Mark.
Within the last couple of years, there's been a flurry of videos explaining what the sun is doing as it nears the horizon, especially over water, where he says, well, it's 302 pixels here, it's 295 here, you know, and it's getting smaller and smaller. Problem is, it's supposed to be a dot, not this wide. So there's been a scramble, since it was just easy to video with a fisheye lens and show this thing getting smaller and smaller and say, well, it's a dot, you know, like this person. Well, the shrinking sun over your flat Earth, it gets smaller as it moves away from us. Okay? There are videos that say that. Now, it's just perspective. And then you have these videos. Well, wait a minute, though. No shrinking sun required on a flat Earth. And this is from the same idiot that I did just a couple videos ago about the board being a small wave. Wow, look at wow, look at the size of that dude's head. Ooh. Booyah. Yeah, like I said in the video, his mustache could block the... You'll have to look at my my video to see what I'm talking about. Please, just go and check it out. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, so you have flat earthers opposing each other. One says, no, you don't need the sun to shrink. Why? Because of evidence, video evidence, shows it doesn't shrink. And you've got other ones saying, oh yeah, it shrinks, it gets smaller, it's tiny. So even the flat earthers fight among themselves to make videos. Some say it shrinks, some say it doesn't. Perspective says it has to shrink. If it's all about perspective, perspective says it has to get smaller. Like a plane moving away from you, or a boat, or a car, or, you know, a train, everything. Everything gets small. Well, there's a new theory that I ran across, and this is one of the most beautifully crafted, devious explanations I have ever seen. And I'll get to that in just a second. But what I wanted to tell you about was something I did. When I did the eclipse, I bought eclipse glasses. I have been out watching sunrises, sunsets, and sun at noon for the last week. It's always the same size. I have a hill, a mountain, where I can get up really high on the mountain, a couple thousand feet high, and I can look at the sun disappear over mountains or water that is easily 100 miles away from me. So I can watch it. But what I suggest to you is to buy some eclipse glasses. They'll probably be on sale now. Is get you some eclipse glasses. Now, I paid $10 for 5 pair. And they were delivered 2 weeks before the eclipse happened. They were on sale on the popular online shopping group that and they were really good. I bought 5 pair, gave one to my son and his fiance, and me and my other son went up and saw it. And so I still have 3 pairs, so I go out and I look at the sun and I watch it for a week, and it's the same size morning, noon, and night. It doesn't shrink and grow like some flat earthers say. Other flat earthers, they've kind of gotten the hint. They explain it in different ways, but the most beautiful one is yet to come. But yeah, you go out and you get eclipse glasses and you watch the sun with your eyes, not through a camera. You know, don't take my word for it. I dare you to do it yourself. Because you will see the sun doesn't shrink to a tiny dot, even though that's what perspective says it'll do. Better yet, any of you got any flat earth friends out there? Invite them to a sunrise breakfast. You know, get out there and go, hey, let's just, you know, put our cares beside us and let's go have a sunrise breakfast. You know, there's a mountaintop over here at a ski resort, and you can go have a sunrise breakfast on top of Snowbird Peak, Hidden Peak. You can go up there and then just as you're getting ready, just as the sun's coming up, you'll reach into your pocket and you go, oh, by the way, put these on and then watch that. Let's see your little pinprick sun. Yeah. Let's watch your little teeny dot sun come at us, right? Yeah. See how that goes over. Or say, let's go for a walk on the beach. You know, you East Coast folks, you West Coast folks, you know, sunrise, sunset. Stand out there with your eclipse glasses on and have somebody tell you the sun is floating away from you and becoming a little dot, just like airplanes do, just like trains, cars, boats, you know, and just say, yeah, tell me how that happens. And you probably won't get a comment, probably won't be able to invite them anywhere else again. but do it. You know, just say, hey, let's go watch the sun come up, you know, if you're on the East Coast, or let's go watch the sunset if you're on the West Coast of the United States, or wherever you're at. And then after it's all said and done, and they take the glasses off, say, you know, I don't know about you, but I didn't see the sun disappearing into a little dot. What happened? Well, one person has Stinky Cash. He has, maybe not on his own, but he's come up with the most beautiful explanation. We got people saying, you know, this shrinks, it's shrinking, it's shrinking, it's shrinking, and they film it with a camera with like a 38 millimeter lens or something, and so it does appear to shrink, but no camera, no nothing, just put these on, watch that sun go down, just stand there with your own eyes, and if you're a flat earth believer, you make sense of it, because, you know, their claims of, what do you say, diffusion, light diffusion, or blah blah blah, you know, diffraction, not curvature. They're scrambling to figure it out, because for years they've just told people it disappears into a little dot. Not anymore, because a lot of people are going out there and saying no, it doesn't. So yeah, I saw the eclipse. You see this, you know, it, and as you watch it throughout the day, put your glasses on, because they tell you it grows smaller at the horizon and bigger right at noon. Just huge. Okay? No. Just put your eclipse glasses on. You know, put these babies on right here. Throw them on your head. Watch it. See it. And I have a video about how to make your own test tube. You know, make a tube out of toilet paper rolls, or well, anything you want where you can test and see about the moon, because you can look directly at it through the tube and you can see that it doesn't shrink and grow. And they can't claim, you know, that there's no pictures of the moon shrinking, because the light's not bright enough to wash out the camera. But here's this explanation. This is the most beautifully crafted and devious one I've seen yet. The sun's vanishing point is beyond your visual vanishing point. Okay? What they're saying is the horizon, they know the horizon has a limit. But it's not curvature. Oh no. It's not curvature, but yes, we know that the horizon has a limit. And we know that limit changes the more altitude you gain. But even if you're forming a right triangle, that end point doesn't shrink or grow or move closer to you or move farther away as you gain in height. A right triangle is a right triangle. It always is. And the run stays the same only if the rise increases does the hypotenuse increase, but the run, the distance between your feet to the horizon on a flat plane, would always be a constant and the same. Only the hypotenuse would change, the distance from your eyes to the object, as you gain in height, called the rise. So the sun, what they say now is, well, the reason the sun doesn't shrink is its vanishing point is far beyond anything you can see. You know, never mind that if you get up in the Burj Khalifa, your horizon is no longer 4 miles away. That baby is 52 miles away. But of course, the vanishing point for the sun is way beyond that. You know, it's just, this is devious. It's genius to try to suck people, and people are sucking it in because they finally figured out the flat earth is lying about the sun shrinking in size. No, it doesn't. It stays the same from sunup to sundown. And if you were on an island in the ocean where you could watch sunup to sundown, ocean to ocean, you would see it stays the same size coming up over the ocean as it does going down into it. Because it's an arc. An arc stays the same distance away from you. If you take and stick a ball on the end of a long pole and you swing it from ground level straight over your head and back to ground level somewhere else, and you keep that pole 20 feet long, the ball will remain the same size at all times. But if you take that same ball and do this experiment on your own, walk along and have somebody bring a golf ball from 20 feet away, hold it 5 feet off the ground, and walk towards you, and see the golf ball shrink and grow. See it grow as it comes towards you, then shrink as it goes away. That's perspective. That's the optical illusion of perspective. So do that, and then stick a golf ball on the end of a 10-foot pole, and swing it up over stick it straight above your head. So if you're 6 feet high, it'll be 16 feet away from you. And then put it on the ground, you know, anywhere, swing it around in a circle. It'll stay the same size no matter, as long as you keep that pole 10 feet away from your eyes. That's what the sun's doing. It's moving in an arc. It's not moving in a flat circle around the top of us. It's moving in an arc above us. But if it moves in an arc for 100% of the people observing it, it can't be traveling in a flat line like an airplane flies across a lake. It has to be traveling in an arc. And if the arc isn't, you know, how is the arc being manifest? Well, the arc is being manifest by the ground traveling in an arc as it rotates on a globe around. The sun actually sits still, and the ground moves in an arc as compared to the sun. But anyway, that I thought, you know, take your little friend out for breakfast or late dinner. Say, hey, let's watch the sunrise. Let's watch the sunset. Come with me, friend. And then whip those suckers out. $2. That will be so worth the investment. $2. And you will be the laughing and giggling one. They probably won't have a smile on their face, will they?
Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This has been Mark with Productions MJC.